Hey guys, this video is about, I originally sanded the rust off of the hood of Regina, my 56 Belvedere, and I primered it with 2K epoxy primer. And then a few weeks later, I thought that would protect it. And a few weeks later, I noticed little rust specks coming through, and I found out that originally I did it wrong. And this video is to show how I did it right the second time around, and also since I'm going to paint the whole car in a Rustoleum turbo can paint job, and I finally located a windshield for Regina. I basically finished the hood because I can't put the dash back together. That's been Rustoleum repainted until I get the windshield in. And these windshields on this particular old Mopar is notoriously a real pain. It's got a special gasket that has, you have to use a rope through method where you feed a rope through and kind of pull it through as you're sliding I don't know, it sounds terrible. And hopefully I won't break this windshield whenever it's on its way, whenever it comes and I install it. But to prepare for that, I decided I'd go ahead, resand, reprime the hood, and doing that, whenever the original windshield was smashed before I got the car, whatever they threw at the car bounced off the hood, put a couple of nice dings and gouges in it, and I addressed those. I use short hair fiberglass filler, and I've only used that once before this. So, I mean, this is all novice stuff. I've done filler 3 times before. So this is all a learn as I go thing, and hopefully you'll learn from my mistakes and be entertained by, or at least enlightened by the progress, and you'll see what it's like to Rustoleum paint a 70-year-old classic car, or at least the hood. So with all that, here we go. So I'm pretty sure what happened is I sanded it down the first time, and it should have looked more like this. And there was still pockets of active rust that were bleeding through. So I guess the lesson learned is you really do have to take it down to bare metal. Applying clean strip concrete and metal prep, which is phosphoric acid. Now that's what it was supposed to have looked like. I'm pretty confident that this was now done properly. So these heavy orange areas in the middle those are the areas of rust that I was unsuccessfully treated and removed, because again I listened to AI, and AI said if it feels smooth it's good. But what had happened was I smoothed the surface of the rust, but if you dug in with the sander, out comes the rust and those little islands of orange disappear. So I even, after I squirted the phosphoric acid, I took some Scotch-Brite and just kind of scrubbed at them. And sure enough, here comes the orange. So after I applied the acid, I scrubbed all of those areas that look like that. So you definitely, rust is, you got to get it all. You got to be diligent, and I learned that the hard way. Hard to film with two hands, but little fiberglass filler. That one was a little sloppy, started to harden on me. And now the Bondo. How Bondo work is sloppy, I know. Couple spots right there. So that first dent that I had to knock back down, after I put that first coat on, I noticed I didn't bring it up all the way with the Bondo, so I actually had to resand and add more filler, and that's where we are here. Bloody filler time. Saw this trick on a video. Now, the argument is not, is this a waste of product? Because it obviously is. But if you leave a big chunk like that on there, all you gotta do to save your scraper is bend it and it'll break and just peel right off. And it does work, I've tried it. So yeah, not the smoothest, but yeah, it's only fourth time I've ever done it, so we can sand it. So basically, yeah, it was hard to hold the phone and spray with one hand. I'm gonna pretend like that's why I got more runs with this one. I got runs with the first pass, but honestly, they wet sanded very easily, and these will too. My plan kind of changed a little bit, because I was able to find a windshield and purchase it. Normally they're like $600 to $700, and I found one for $4 something. The gasket, they're special gaskets for this car. They hold the windshield in place, and they also have a separate groove that holds the trim on the top and bottom in place. So those gaskets are $275, and so yeah, since I'm going to be doing the windshield, I didn't want to finish the hood just in case something happens. So it's 2K primered, it's protected, it's got this, these coats of the Rustoleum on it. So from that point, I'll wait till the windshield's installed. I'll finish the rest of the paint on the other panels on the car, and then I'll come back, scuff the final paint, put a final coat on, wet sand it clean and crisp and clear, and then I'll clear coat it. That way I'm not still working on the car after a fresh paint job. As far as the turbo spray, I really like it. It seems to be that every now and then, unless you clean the nozzle really well, you'll get inconsistencies. But that's to be expected probably. I mean, it's $14 a can, and I really like it, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. And if you 2K UV protectant clear coat them, I mean, there are people saying they've got 5 and 10-year-old Rustoleum paint jobs, so it beats several $1,000s, that's for sure. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be looking forward to doing a video on the windshield and gasket install. I'm sure it'll be very frustrating, but until then, thank you for watching.